On the 17th of this month, Kensington Palace announced that Kate Middleton had admitted to the hospital for surgery. Literally an hour and a half after that announcement on the 17th of this month, King Charles announces that he, too, will be receiving surgery. And literally today, Kensington Palace announced that Kate Middleton has returned home, and also King Charles has announced that he, as well, has left the hospital today after having surgery on his prostate. But the difference between Charles and Kate is that Charles has been very transparent, while Kate has not. I get what some people will say. They don't have to tell you their medical history. Why do you care? You're just some stupid American. You're not even from here. And show some sensitivity to a person's health issues, damn it. First off, I have heard, you've hit me up in my DMs about all these weird, crazy conspiracies about what potentially can be wrong with Kate. I do not care about any of that. Though I have my own personal beliefs, I still wish Kate a speedy recovery. But I would not be indulging in any type of conspiracy theories. That is not my platform. But I do have a different perspective on a lot of this. Because also, I am wise enough to understand, just because I may think something and believe something, it doesn't make it true. It can totally be wrong. However, the handling of this and the messaging has been atrocious. And also, you can't use the whole, well, we pay them, the taxpayers pay them, so we have a right to know these things one minute and then the next, just because you want to keep your access and just because you are working with them secretly. The person is being very transparent and the other is not. And with that, this has added to a whole ball of conspiracies on social media. And you don't think that... you don't think these two know that? They're smarter than you think. These two were instrumental in the destruction of Diana. Let's not forget. There's been several photos, pap photos of Camilla visiting Charles. Several. Kate has been in the hospital for weeks, and we only have one pap photo of William visiting her. You think King Charles's comms team is not aware of what you all say on the internet? It also plays into my theory of what I believe last year was a very quiet briefing against one another between Charles and William, which was confirmed by Omid Scobie in his Endgame book, and how the briefing started after the Lady Hussey comments, racist comments, and how Prince William was quick to throw her under the bus. And apparently that didn't sit well with Charles. But here's when I took notice. Back in April, this letter, or the knowledge of this letter that Meghan had wrote to King Charles about the whole racist comments. At the time, I had originally thought it was someone else, but now we know, or we allegedly, it was King Charles and Kate. But again, someone briefed on this letter, and it wasn't Meghan, and now we know King Charles definitely would have briefed on this, so who briefed against him? And then literally, right after the coronation, Prince William's team started to brief on how he would have a more modern coronation when he becomes king. It was like the paint didn't even dry on King Charles's parade. It was just like, okay, well, when you die, old man, this is how I'm going to do things. Get out my way. And then Roya Nika, one of Kate and William's favorite journalists, wrote this very odd piece about, pretty much is about how Charles, the placeholder for Mr. Baldy. And let's also not forget how some of the bootlickers of Kate and William was advocating for King Charles to abdicate the throne for William. Boy, that was a tongue twister right there. Call it what you want, but Bonnie and Clyde been on this role in this game for a long time with the press. You can call them old, but they are savvy. I do believe the handling and the messaging of this has been terrible, and I definitely believe there were briefings against each other softly, but we had these two as a convenient cover